You going to Spanish? Why did you wait for me? We have the next class together. Are you going? He looks me up and down and looks me back directly in the eye. I pause before answering and the late bell rings. Now we are late, Submarine. You want to go get a sandwich? I have a few thoughts running through my mind. You waited for me to walk to Spanish? Yeah. What if I get lost like you did, especially with the late bell ringing? I start to laugh and playfully roll my eyes. I got denied access to the lunchroom, so I came to class if you must know. And this whole time I thought it was for me. We're gonna walk or stand here until school police come yelling, and they seem to know your name way too much, hot girl. I start laughing more and start walking with him, but we're more strolling. Why you playing me close? For Saga. For Saga? He says, sounding surprised but offended. We are not friends. We work for your pops. That's it. I don't say anything, but we are still strolling down the hallway toward the staircase. You saw how upset he'd get? He felt the vibes. Clearly, you not paying me no mind. I just didn't take it serious, I say as we walk through the doors to the staircase. We stop walking and stand near the steps. I respect that while you had a man, so I'm saying it now. You single, I'm single, and I'm not his friend. I want to know you. What's up? Champion was a fly dude and really cute. But talking to him, Tavio would sniper us both. Well, when he got out of jail anyway. He was the perfect shade of cinnamon brown with the fullest lips and a brown shade of almond-shaped eyes. He was tall too, about 6'2". He kept his hair messy curly, but not unkempt looking. He was mostly always dressed in polo and Jordans. Can I think about it? Of course you can. And I'm not scared of your dad. He starts laughing. We gonna get something to eat or stand here awkward and shit? I start laughing. Yeah, let's go get a sandwich. This a date or... He says as we walk down the stairs. He tries to keep a straight face, but we both start laughing. We gotta go out the back door, only because sometimes they be tripping about us leaving. I say as we continue down the flight, heading towards the back door. I'm following you. We are walking out the door and I see Angelo in black with those other two dudes in a huddle looking like they're in a secret meeting. I pretend I didn't see them and open the back door. I look around for a rock that's usually by the door. Sometimes Tommy will throw it so we're forced to come to the front door and they could take our names for leaving the building. Some of us started banging on the door so someone else will let them in, especially between bells. Pass me that rock, please, I say and point. Oh, we coming back? He says jokingly as he gets the rock for me. I put the rock in place of the door, completely closing it on the ground and slowly close the door. We start walking toward the store in a strolling pace. So what did Saga do to fuck up? He wastes no time in asking. So why are you selling drugs? Your parents look pretty put together. I question in response. I should have known you was gonna answer a question with a question. I think they're both valid questions, I say laughing. We approach the store and I look around looking for Fame's car. Even though Ace and I technically broke up, I'm sure Fame is still going to act like a big brother would. After all, Ace is his people's anyway. I walk into the store and go over to the guy taking sandwich orders. I order my sandwich and walk off to find a drink. Champion orders his sandwich and asks me to grab him a Snapple. I bring back my juice and his to the counter while we wait for our sandwiches. Champion leans with his butt on the icy freezer. So my question, I have no problem answering any question you ask. I just roll my eyes. Why? Just seeing what made you dead him, what your breakup point is. Why? I pay attention to a lot. It's kind of my job. But you are very strong on having a man. So I know you're not the type to just leave a nigga high and dry. So what'd he do? Just as he finishes asking his question, the guy brings our sandwiches. I reach into my back pocket to get my money. Don't be insulting, Summer Rain. It's a sandwich. I got it. I could pay for my own stuff. Yeah, I'm sure, he says and turns toward the counter. Both sandwiches, both juices. How much, Pa? $10, the man behind the counter says and keeps looking at me like he needs to say something. Champion seems to notice as well. Just as we're about to walk out of the store, the man behind the counter says, I need to speak to your brother. I nod my head in acknowledgement of the statement and we leave the store. Your brother, huh? Yeah, I say and leave it at that. So as we stroll back, my question, I take a deep breath. My question, I will answer you and anything else you want to know. He played me, I say and shrug. He waits for a few seconds before he replies. He played you? Yeah, I reply and briefly explain. So, you deaded him off hearsay? He looks at me out the corner of his eye. I mean, he admitted it at some point. I think he was bored of the nigga. The way he would get mad thinking I was trying to be funny in his presence says a lot. He wasn't no regular ass girl to him. So he was doing it on purpose? Kind of, he shrugs. We stroll and reach the back door. We could sit here until the bell. And what you mean, kind of? I tilt my head slightly to the side in a thinking fashion. I mean, I was really checking for you. You mad cute. But I wanted to see both of y'all reactions. Those things could tell you some things that need to be known. Like what? I look him up and down. Well, if you must know, if he didn't get mad, he wouldn't have really been taking you that serious, or y'all wasn't on it like that. And for you, would have told me what kind of girl you was in a sense. Either y'all wasn't that serious, or you was for everybody. And you never gave me an inch, and he got mad. So told me y'all shit was for real. I nod my head. And my question, he starts laughing. You Big's daughter for real. Whatever that means. Our parents do business together. And I'ma learn one way or another. So they got me working with your pops because my pops feels like I won't take heed too much from him. So they're okay with it. I don't know about okay, but as okay as they need to be. I don't say anything right away. That's it, he says, and then a few seconds of silence. I mean, I don't know. All that threw me off. Why? I don't know. Family business in different ways, I guess, he says. I start laughing. What's funny is for sure, I thought your uncle was gonna kill Saga when you got caught coming out that house. I thought he was gonna kill him too. We start laughing. We sit talking until the bell rings and I had lunch next period, so I didn't have to go back in the building. You going to class? I ask. You going to class? He counter asks. I have lunch. I'm in class. I start laughing. So we got lunch. The back door opens and we stand up and move to the side as the students start sneaking out the back door to go to the store and home. Some people double take as I assume they see a male and a female together and always get to thinking. Brielle and Dwayne come out the back door hand in hand. Hey, twin, she says. I wave at both of them. Dwayne looks uncomfortable, but that just might be his face. He always looks confused or uncomfortable. Twin, Champion questions. Before I can answer, the messy-haired girl comes out the back door with her hair still messy. Oh my God, twin. Which twin are you? I could never tell y'all apart. Summer? Your sister messed with that tall boy, right? I shrug. Y'all got some cute boyfriends. She laughs and keeps walking. Oh, we go together now? I start laughing. Do not start. He shrugs. I'm cute though. I laugh harder. The late bell rings for class, so there should only be a few more times the door opens, so I sit back down. We sit chatting for a few minutes, and Brielle starts to walk back toward the back door, still holding hands with Dwayne. As she gets closer, she smiles. Okay, twin. She approaches, and I start laughing. Hi, I'm her twin, Brielle. Champion starts laughing. Nice to meet you. I'm Champion. Don't worry, we are leaving you alone. She grabs Dwayne by the jacket and they walk into the building. I shake my head in a playful manner. I think we should just go together now, honestly, he says, looking at the ground and shrugs. We do not. I playfully shake my head. Okay, maybe tomorrow then, he says. There's a slight pause between us, and I just look at him, trying to see how serious he is. At least I already know your dad, he continues. My father would probably be like, okay, Summer, we need to talk. We both start laughing. As we're sitting there, Fame's car pulls up and stops. Champion starts looking without taking his eyes off the car. The driver's side and passenger side door open almost at the same time. Fame steps out and so does the girl. She walks toward the school that's across the street from Flushing. Yo, Fame says in my direction and starts to walk toward me. I stand up and start walking toward him. Nigga, he replies. I roll my eyes. Champion looks unbothered and doesn't stand up. I could tell he went into his street mode by his stance. What's this? Poppy in the store said he needs to speak to you. I reply without answering him. Okay, what's this? School. You went here, remember? Fame starts laughing. Don't get anybody shot, Tiny. Never. Let me talk to you real quick, Fame says. I'll be right back, I say to Champion. He nods. Don't leave, I add before I walk off with Fame. He looks at me, but he doesn't reply. I walk with Fame closer to his car. What did Poppy want? He didn't say, but he looks nervous or worried. Okay, who's homeboy? Grams and I broke up, I reply. Yeah, I know. Not what I asked. It's a complicated story, but he's cool. Okay, if you need me, tell me. I'm coming to drive you home, he says and pauses and then continues. Go back to your little friend. I start laughing, and as I'm walking away, he starts walking to the driver's side. And I'm going to tell mommy you've been talking to boys, Fame says loudly as I walk across the street. I start laughing. Leave me alone, I shout back and walk to the steps. Ah, your brother. Dude from the store needed to talk to, he says as I come back. Yeah, you could say that. His mood moved back to a lighter feel, and I know he's not your actual brother, because I know your father, so he must be the plug. I look at him. I have a whole mother. You do, but mental notes. Anyway, your pops know the company you keep. You a tattletale from my dad? No, you just real interesting, he replies and looks me directly in the eyes. Where's your notebook? He asks before I can ask anything else. Why? Just give me the notebook, Miss Counter question everything on the planet. I start laughing and unzip my book bag to give him my notebook. He pulls a pen out from his pocket and wrote his name and number on the inside of the cover. He gives me back my book, opens his notebook, and hands me the pen. Oh, this was an exchange? I smirk and take the pen. I write my name and number, then give him back his book. He looks at his watch. I have lunch next period. We sit in here, he questions. I have a test. I can't. So you cut, but not test days. Yeah, and I hand in homework, I say and start laughing. Smart logic, can't even front. I have friends in the classes who tell me when the test is, so I show up. He nods his head in acknowledgement. We get up to walk inside the building. I put the rock close by so someone else could use it. We walk inside the building. I lean against the wall and Champion is standing in front of me. I'm about to go home then, he says. Oh, you stayed for me? I say, running his line back to him. He starts laughing. I'll call you later, because I know you're going to be too light-skinned to call me first. I burst out laughing because he caught me off guard with that statement. You know I'm right, he says. You got it, I say, still laughing. Just as I was leaning off the wall to walk away, Champion leaned in and kissed me. I knew this was coming, and I thought I was gonna duck the kiss, but I didn't. I definitely leaned into the kiss and put my arms around his neck. The door to the staircase creaks when it opens. The kiss felt a lot longer than it actually was. Probably. I'm not sure. I just know that Jules and Damien are the ones who interrupted the kiss. Brightness. What is this? Jules says and smiles with his big smile. I start laughing. Champion stays stone faced. He doesn't blink, flinch, or budge. Champion, this is Jules and Damien, my homeboys. What's good? Champion says with a head nod. What's good? Jules replies. Salutations, Damien says. I'll get up with you, Summer, Champion says. Okay. He turns to walk back out of the door of the building. What is this? Getting a school boyfriend? Jules asks and smiles. What happened to... Damien starts and stops. If you fucked up my money, Summer, he continues in a whisper. Has your money been fucked up? Shut up. I roll my eyes. Mama's baby. You don't... I didn't, and I'm not. Damien nods, and we start to walk up the stairs.